did your boss say to you that resulted in you immediately resigning? I was working as a lead programmer at a tech startup in Boston. 4 years of 60-hour weeks, building their entire back-end infrastructure from scratch. The CEO was always intense, but we were changing the world, so I put up with it. Tuesday afternoon, my phone kept buzzing. 3 missed calls from my brother in 10 minutes. I stepped into the hallway to call him back. Dad collapsed in the garage, he said, voice breaking. They think it's his heart. Ambulance just left. It's bad, Ryan. Really bad. My dad, the guy who taught me how to code on his old Commodore 64 when I was 8, who came to every science fair, who loaned me money for my first apartment after college. My hands started shaking. Dad had mentioned chest pain last weekend, but brushed it off as indigestion. Which hospital? I asked. Mass General. Mom's already on her way. I rushed back to my desk, grabbed my laptop bag, and headed toward the door. Our CEO, Mark, was in the conference room with investors. I knocked quickly and told him I had a family emergency. His face instantly hardened. We're 30 minutes away from the demo I've been planning for 6 months, he said, gesturing at the suited executives behind him. Whatever it is can wait until after 5. My dad's being rushed to the hospital with a suspected heart attack. I need to go now. The investors shifted uncomfortably. Mark stepped into the hallway, closing the door behind him. His voice dropped to a harsh whisper. Listen carefully. If you walk out that door, don't bother coming back. This company doesn't run on your schedule. My mind flashed to all the birthdays I'd missed, the holiday dinners via hastily arranged video calls, the weekend fishing trip Dad had planned that I'd canceled because Mark needed all hands on deck. I'd given this company every waking hour for 4 years, and now, with my father possibly taking his last breaths, Mark was treating it like I was asking to leave early for a dental cleaning. My dad could be dying. My voice was steady now, panic giving way to clarity. And I have a company that could be dying if this deal falls through. What's your point? He crossed his arms. Everyone has personal problems, Ryan. Adults deal with them on their own time. 4 years of resentment crystallized in that moment. All the times Mark took credit for my innovations. The weekend team-building events. How he denied Hannah bereavement leave when her mother died. I removed my company keycard from my wallet and placed it in his hand. The back-end access codes are in the secure folder. Password is Mark is an asshole. All lowercase, no spaces. His mouth fell open as I walked away. You can't just leave, he called after me. The whole presentation runs on your code. My phone rang 3 times before I reached my car. All from Mark. I didn't answer. I made it to the hospital just in time. Dad had already gone into surgery, but I was there when he woke up. The look of relief on his face when he saw me sitting beside his bed was worth more than any job. His first words, slurred from medication, didn't expect the busy hotshot programmer to make it, but his eyes were wet, and his hand gripped mine with surprising strength. 2 days later, my team lead Jacob showed up at the hospital with coffee and an update. Mark's been telling everyone you abandoned the company during a crisis, he said. But those investors, they walked out right after you left. One of them has a father who died from a heart attack last year. He said any CEO who'd prevent an employee from being with family during an emergency wasn't someone they wanted to invest in. A week later, I received a job offer from one of those same investors. Double my previous salary, full benefits, and a written policy guaranteeing family leave. The email ended with, "We invest in humans, not machines. Any good code starts with a good heart."